Imagine walking into a bank where the richest people aren't withdrawing money, they're withdrawing time. Strange, isn't it? Yet every single day, millions unknowingly sell their time for money, while a small percentage quietly use money to buy back their freedom. The difference isn't intelligence or luck, it's understanding the world's most valuable financial asset.
Most people believe they work to earn money, but look closer. Every hour at work is actually a trade. You're exchanging something you can never recover for something you can always earn again. Money can return tomorrow. Time never does. That's the financial transaction happening every single day.
Now, imagine two people earning exactly the same salary. One spends every paycheck buying temporary comfort, the other quietly buys back time by learning valuable skills and building assets. 5 years later, they don't simply have different incomes, they own completely different futures because one invested in time itself.
The wealthy don't just ask, how much money will this make? They ask a far more powerful question. Will this give me more control over my time? That single question quietly changes every financial decision they make, from education and investing to spending and building businesses. Here's the hidden truth. Money is simply a tool. Time is the asset. The more wisely you use money to create future freedom, the less you'll need to exchange your hours just to survive. Financial freedom isn't measured by the size of your bank account. It's measured by how much of your own time you truly own. Every paycheck tells a story. Most people celebrate the amount they earned, but very few ask a more important question. How many hours did I have to give away to earn it? The price tag isn't written in dollars, it's written in time, and time is the only currency you can never earn back. Now imagine your income doubles tomorrow, but your working hours double as well. Did you really become wealthier? On paper, yes. In reality, you've simply sold twice as much of your life. Real wealth begins when your income grows faster than the time required to earn it. This is why the wealthy think differently before making financial decisions. Instead of asking, can I afford this? They quietly ask, will this save me time in the future? That simple shift changes how they spend, invest, learn, and build. Every decision is measured by future freedom, not temporary comfort.
Think about every successful investment you've ever heard of. None of them became valuable overnight. Their greatest advantage wasn't speed, it was time. Money grows because time quietly keeps working after the initial decision has already been made. That's the hidden partnership most people never notice.
So the real question isn't how much money do you earn? The better question is, how much of your time do you still own after earning it? Because financial freedom isn't simply having more income, it's reaching the day when your money continues working even while you choose not to. The world's wealthiest people eventually stop selling their hours. Instead, they build assets that continue producing value long after the work is finished. A book can keep selling, a business can keep operating, an investment can keep growing. Their goal isn't simply to earn more money, it's to earn without constantly giving away more time. Imagine planting a tree that produces fruit every season without starting over each year. Financial assets work the same way. They require effort in the beginning, but later they continue creating value with far less of your time. That's the difference between working for money and building something that works for you. Every financial decision asks the same hidden question. Will this purchase own more of your future, or will it give more of your future away? Some expenses disappear the moment you buy them. Other decisions continue rewarding you for years. The difference isn't the price, it's whether your time becomes more valuable afterward. Most people budget their money, but never budget their time. Yet time is the resource that creates income, builds skills, and grows wealth. Spend money carelessly and you may recover it. Spend years carelessly and no investment can ever purchase them back. That's why time deserves your greatest financial attention.
The richest people in the world understand one principle that changes everything. Money is replaceable, time is not. That's why every smart financial move is ultimately designed to reclaim more hours, more freedom, and more control over life. The goal isn't becoming busy, the goal is becoming free. You don't need millions of dollars to start buying time. You begin by making financial decisions that keep creating value tomorrow. Every useful skill you learn, every unnecessary expense you avoid, and every small investment you make purchases a little more freedom for your future. Wealth starts with today's choices, not tomorrow's income. Think about your monthly income as a team of workers. If every dollar immediately leaves your pocket, those workers quit the moment they arrive. But when some money is saved and invested, those same workers stay behind, quietly working for you long after your paycheck has been spent. The difference between being busy and becoming wealthy is simple. Busy people repeatedly trade hours for income. Wealthy people gradually reduce that trade by building assets, knowledge, and systems. Their income keeps growing while their dependence on selling every hour slowly becomes smaller. Every asset you build becomes another small machine producing value while you focus on living, learning, or creating. That's why wealthy people spend years building systems instead of endlessly chasing paychecks. They understand that freedom grows one asset at a time, not one paycheck at a time. This is the moment the financial race begins to change. You're no longer asking, how can I earn more today? You're asking, how can today's decision give me more freedom tomorrow? That single question transforms saving, investing, learning, and spending into tools for buying back your own time. Here's a question most people never ask before spending money. Will this purchase save me time next year, or will it demand even more of it? Wealthy people don't see spending as winning or losing. They evaluate every dollar by one standard. Does it increase future freedom or reduce it? Financial freedom doesn't happen the day you become rich. It begins the day your money starts replacing hours you once had to sell. First, it's 1 hour, then 1 day. Eventually, your investments begin buying back entire weeks of your life. That's when money finally starts serving you. Many people dream about retiring early, but the real goal isn't escaping work. It's reaching the point where work becomes a choice instead of a necessity. That's the moment you truly own your time, and ownership of time is the highest form of financial wealth. The greatest financial investment isn't always the one with the highest return. Sometimes it's the one that gives you another afternoon with your family, another year to build your dream, or another decade with your health. That's the return only time can deliver, and money alone can never replace. So, before chasing a bigger paycheck, ask yourself one final question. Is your next financial decision buying more money or buying more time? Because the richest people don't simply own valuable assets. They own something every person wants but can never create more of: the freedom to choose how they spend their time. Imagine two people meeting again 20 years from today. Both earned similar salaries. One spent every paycheck chasing a bigger lifestyle. The other quietly bought assets that bought back time. The shocking difference isn't just their bank accounts, it's that one owns their schedule, while the other still rents it every weekday. Your financial future isn't built on one extraordinary decision. It's built on hundreds of ordinary choices repeated every week, every hour invested in learning, every unnecessary expense avoided, every investment made with patience. Individually, they seem small. Together, they slowly purchase something priceless: control over your own life. One day, you'll stop working for the day. The real question is whether your money will stop too. If everything depends on your next hour of work, you're still selling time. But if your assets continue creating value while you sleep, you've finally begun buying your time back.
At the beginning, this sounded like a story about money, but it was never really about money. It was about life. Money can always be earned again. Time never can. Every financial decision you're making today is quietly deciding how much of tomorrow truly belongs to you.
Tomorrow, every person on Earth will receive the same 24 hours. The difference won't be who earns the most money. The difference will be who uses those hours to buy more freedom. Because in the end, the rich don't just own more money, they own more of their time. And that's the greatest financial asset of all.